Hey, it's AAA, and welcome to some Rainbow Six Siege with post-game commentary. This is one of 4 of these that I've... No, it's more than 4. I've got a few of these lined up, as I mentioned on Twitter, and you guys said, yeah, post them anyways. This is the first of those. This was a game on Villa. V-Galaxy is in the game with me, my good Siege buddy. And just genuine best friend. We are in the band phase. As you can see, this is a little older. We've got the the icons that look so much better than the new ones. This was recorded near the end of the season before this one that's ending. And honestly, not a ton changed between seasons when Thunderbird joined the roster. And you guys said you wanted to see them, so I'm happy to edit them up and post them. The good ones, anyways. This was a particularly fun, and I performed pretty well in this one. My playstyle in Siege has changed a little bit. From these recordings to now, I've kind of started to lean away from just auto-picking Hard Breacher every time. Especially with the incoming, honestly deserved, nerf of Ace. And the tiny buff Thermite got with getting smokes and stuff. I mostly play Thermite.
I like playing Echo.
Oh, goodness. That's a loud man. I will probably turn that down in post.
Not good.
I'm very sorry for... Yeah, and here I am just muting everybody. And having Galaxy relay to me what they say. Also, I apologize for his username. It's not, like, bad enough for me to auto-remove it. But what? Oh, this was in the era where I was... Oh, goodness. This was before I did, like... Since these recordings, I've actually like practiced with nitro cells and stuff and gotten a bit better with them. And I still wasn't very confident with my nitro throws as Mira. It's been a hot minute since I've played Mira, honestly. I enjoy her a lot. To be fair, I did play her yesterday, but I used to play her like a ton, and it's been a hot minute since I've actually put in a lot of time into playing her. Mostly because she gets banned a lot in Unranked. And also, I got really sick of playing Villa. I've not played Villa intentionally in a while. Doing my am I doing my corner strat? I don't actually know what I'm doing here. No, I'm not. So recently, last time I played... Yeah, I did this. I found this was more effective than my previous strat. Because if you have someone playing behind the map table, you can have someone contest into sight pretty well. Like, if you have someone playing back here, or someone who's playing on top stairs, they can rotate back. Yeah, that's a terrible... There, that's better. The BP beeps, mostly they're still an okay choice if you don't have a castle or a Rooney. Another operator I've been playing a ton of is a Rooney. Love her. She's a little strong. Okay, more than a little strong. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the P-Roni, I use it because I prefer it to the DMR. The MK14, I think. Oh, please don't contest that fuse. Oh, please don't. This is kind of funny, actually, seeing it with the benefit of hindsight. What was that reaction time trip? You good? But to be fair, the Cav, yeah. Cav? You good, kid? Go for the... No. Galaxy gets down from the window. Cav still has not gone for the interrogation. I call it out. Oh, the beeping is just deafening. I killed... I don't even know who I killed there. I killed the person who came to revive the Ash. Finally getting the interrogation. The reviving Galaxy I get to kill on the fuse. Sledge is contesting from top stairs. Sophia's outside. This would be a great time to have a nitro cell. Zophia's outside. I think someone runs out. If I remember correctly, the Cav runs out and gets the kill. No, the Pulse. Okay. Starting off with a 2-1-0. First round. Pulse is an operator I've not played in a while. I love Pulse, but I just kind of stopped playing him for some reason. Probably because I've had a terrible run of... Well, for one, I've been playing a lot of my Siege alone these days, as Galaxy's become a lot more busy. We were discussing in voice call, like, which point we wanted to go for this time. Someone auto-picks the Mira. I think I go to the Bandit? Or the Mute? Yeah, the Mute. They're actually removing Mute's ability to Hard Breach. Okay. Hard Breach and I go on to the Mira. Aruni from the Galaxy. Aruni from Galaxy to support the Mira. But yeah, they're removing Mute's ability to Hard Breach Deny. And that's a big change. As someone who does still play quite a lot of Mute. I think I am technically still a Mute main, like statistically speaking. For defense. What? Trip. Good? I mean, I guess that's not a bad Mira replacement. Nowadays, when I play Mira on this point, which is not as often as it used to be, as I mentioned before, I actually typically have one facing Master. Master bedroom. Because obviously here, you've got the huge, the Aruni, yeah, she put in a Aruni gate to protect. But like, there are so many angles you can just get destroyed on, and if they're not coming from bathroom or stairs, you're not really providing a lot of utility. I should have probably put one in bathroom facing Master Closet as well. Or... I'm trying to think. You can put one on that big wall that Bandit typically barricades off, if for no other reason than vision. I mean, I guess this isn't the worst if you have someone playing, like... In the future, I'm thinking about, like, recording my screen as I... Like, recording the video screen while I'm talking about it so I can, like, draw on the screen. Yeah, if you do it... If you have, like, a roamer near where I reinforce that door off. I reinforced the door because I realized we had no one playing by Master side, so I had no protection. I don't know who Aruni died to. It looked like it was an Ash or a Mav. I wasn't looking closely enough at the gun silhouette. So it sounds like it was an Ash. Zofia LMG, the new meta for Zofia these days. But this came obviously way before that nerf. Before the first nerf even, because I think she got 2 nerfs. I was never like a huge Zofia player. She's good, like very good. I played her sometimes, but I don't know. The entry fragger role didn't always really ever appeal to me. I enjoy the more strategic kind of play style. Most of the time. On attack. So being your hard breacher, being your support. So ops like, that was terrible play by me, by the way. I did not even hear that sledge. Okay, to be fair, we did have 2 people behind me and neither of them said anything, apparently. I think that's what I'm discussing to Galaxy and the VC, is like, did they say anything about there being a sledge behind me? The answer was no. But I was kind of... I didn't have a chance. Lost my train of thought with that terrible play by me. But hey, I got the Zofia with basically all of her utility just out of the fear of my me. I realize this is This isn't just before the release of Thunderbird. This is before the release of, what's his name? Flores. So this is from 2 seasons ago. Which probably means it's not the most relevant of footage. But then again, Flores doesn't... There's not a lot of change. How bad is it that, like, it took me a little while to notice, like, oh, Flores isn't available. Like, wasn't available on the bands and stuff. Because, like, Flores is played, like, on Oregon, and maybe sometimes you'll see him on Cafe. And that's about the extent of Flores I've seen. Choosing between living and library and kitchen. I prefer library. Most don't. But that's mostly because I enjoy playing the Frost. Yeah, I enjoy playing the Frost in library. Because you can play off the shield very well. I'm going Jäger for some reason. Galaxy's on the dock. Legion, Frost, Cav. That one person played Cav every round, because if I remember correctly, this was... Excuse me. One of those Cav and Capiteo challenge weeks. You'll see a lot of Cav and Unranked during those challenges. Same with Cap Can during the Russian Op challenge and all that jazz. For the Uplay stuff. This is also pre-Jäger nerf. Funnily enough, I found myself playing more Jäger after the nerf. Because he's good, but now you can't just rely on, you know, randoms to play the Jäger. Even though he's still, like, very necessary. I almost got shot there. Because not a lot of people can control his recoil anymore. I really need to get better at my barbed wire placement, honestly. I would just tend to kind of throw it down. It's not a gadget it's probably the secondary gadget I think the least about. That was some exemplary aim there, Trip. The only reinforcement that got put down that round was by me. I won't give Galaxy a hard time for not putting down any reinforcements as Doc, even though that's typically a Doc thing. Because he doesn't have any, like, real gadgets to set up. I don't think Galaxy's ever actually played this point on ranked either. Because most of her siege these days is with me. And she's very much a lone wolf player. We actually talked about this recently. She kind of formulates her plan in her head for the round, but often forgets that to account teammates in that plan. Also, I don't know why that hole is there. I don't know what the purpose of that was from whoever threw that impact. I'm trying to kind of play it here because they also reinforce off the door. I don't know. I assume there was a logic. I just don't know what it was. I'm also not roaming as Jäger. Why? Probably because everyone else on the team is roaming except for Doc. Get confused. Stab with the Intero. Oh, I remember this. I remember this too well. Yeah, I was so happy about myself for that. I got way too excited about that headshot. I was way too upset about that. Dying to a glass. I only got, I think, 1 bullet in him. Oh god, Legion is the shotgun. We're doomed. Also, yes, she didn't put down her bulletproof camera, but that's okay. Bulletproof camera is terrible. Also, like, I guess you could put it by... I always forget that big open area, that open hallway is called. I actually just typically call it open hallway in my brain. You could put it there, or like by the stairs, by a living room, but like, not gonna make the biggest difference. Cav's going for the kill, I think. By the way, today I have chat. Yeah, this is me explaining what I explained earlier. There we go. Congratulations on the successfully typing a message strip. You did it. We're proud of you. I almost never see people using Cavs at SMG. Like, it's not very good. But, like, it's okay for long range. Legion shooting out his own camera. And that's the defense. 3-0 on defense. You'd think, wow, this is going to be a short video. But if you look at the time remaining, we've got another 10 minutes in this. And we still have not gotten to the hilarious moment that gave this video its title. It's actually the reason that and the... I just generally played okay on attack. On defense, rather. Galaxy grabs the Blackbeard, which would now be a joke. This was before the Blackbeard nerfs went through. I don't even know what I'm asking. Oh, I'm asking if someone wants to... If we want to play proper with like a breach and a breach denial. And the answer ended up being no. IQ can technically do it. But how often do you actually see IQs doing that? I think that's part of the reason they're changing IQ with having the scanner have the scan 2.0 tech, or the ping 2.0. It's kind of, so IQ is almost, like, more emphasis is given on you can relay the information without being on mic, because a lot of IQs don't communicate what they find. Calling out they're not in trophy, but they're probably going to be an aviator, which they are. Got the Legion and the Bandit. My drone dies immediately. What? That one drone was following him down the stairs. Okay. That's Rook. Hello, Rook. I'm keeping my spawn there for some reason. I no longer spawn here at all, by the way. Because I was watching your boy Roy. And he showed off a stupidly good nitro trick. Where you can just throw it out this window. Into the spawn. It's actually, unknowingly, it's countered by what I do, which is you go through the inside bit to shoot out the cans and stuff. But it gets a lot of kills, and it's kind of stupid. To be fair, I do it on canal sometimes, from the basement to sailboats? No. Is it sailboats? I always forget what that first spawn is called. It's not floating dock. I think, no, sailboats is the one opposite floating dock. I can't remember what it's called. What am I doing? What wall am I coming to open? I don't know. Oh no, because I realized we're there. For some reason, I thought they were going to be in stat to open. I was going to come open master. That ends up not being the case, obviously. Joining out Astro. Rocking the little 4th of July cupcake. From like a year ago now? Oh goodness. From over a year ago. I don't know why I shot that out with my pistol. That's a weird habit I have, where I shoot out cams with a pistol for some reason. It's actually part of the reason I started running suppressor on a lot of my pistols, is because I would like subconsciously... Excuse me. Shoot out pistols with my cam, shoot out cams with my pistol. Nice headshot on Legion. He pops down a Legion mine, I hear it, I don't actually see it here. Remember correctly. Yeah, I'm shooting for it and I don't actually see where it drops. In a second here, we will be witnessing one of the funniest moments, one of the funniest things to ever happen to me in Siege. Terrible shooting on the cap can. The bullet goes through, I don't know if you can see that, it happens quickly. The bullet headshots one and that hits the cap can behind her. Behind the Rook, rather. I'm dying in the VC. It's actually why I partially hopped on the drone, is because I'm laughing so hard. There's one left. I pull out the goo at a weird time, and I think it's clear. It's not clear. I don't know why I thought it was clear. He knew exactly where I was, but I could have clutched that up if I was paying more attention. I don't know. Would that have been an ace? Let's see. We got Legion, Rook, Cap Can. No, I don't think that would have been the ace. Unless I got to kill it at another point in the round I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I did in fact manage to kill 2 people with 1 bullet. I think I actually ended up calling the video 2 heads 1 bullet. Just because I wasn't sure what else to call it. It does go through one head into the other person. So it's like not 100% right, but it's close. It just sounds better. 2 bodies, 1 bullet does not sound as good. My phone's buzzing. Sorry. 2 bodies, 1 bullet just doesn't sound as good. Galaxy going on the Thatcher. She doesn't play as much Thatcher as she used to. She's kind of recently gotten into Zero. Which is good, because Zero's a very good self-reliant operator. Which works well for her playstyle, because when she's not Thatcher, even when she is Thatcher sometimes, we gotta, like, I'll talk through, like, okay, here's our plan, blah, 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 blah. So that way she doesn't wander off. Because she gets hungry for blood, you know? I feel like, she has the aim to play an entry fragger, but she just typically doesn't. And entry fraggers kind of can do the thing where they walk in and kill. I don't know why this buck is now suddenly taking forever. But it's okay. Gives me more time to talk about stuff and things. I've got a few more of these lined up. I don't actually remember how many off the top of my head. There's this recording batch, which was done over the course of 2 days. Yeah, me smiley face in chat for it's taking so long. I have some recordings from near the beginning of the Thunderbird season, or was near the end of the Florida season, including a very good alibi game from before the buff. It's an alibi Oregon game. Huzzah. I'll probably go through and just the cream of the crop games will end up coming to YouTube. We'll see. Since I can't stream at the moment, I might as well, I don't think there's anyone out here watching these who minds that they're a little older. Because I don't think you guys are watching me for my elite skills. If you are, let me know. Let me know why you watch these videos. If you do watch them. The single-digit amount of people who have been these days. Also, should not have thrown my drone away like that when I knew what they were going to do instead. Do I change my spawn to fountain? Come on, Trip. You know you should. You change it to fountain? Yeah, you do. Let's go. Probably should have had Galaxy switch spawns with me, but I didn't think about it. I was just being indecisive on whether I should change spawns. Fun fact, I'm still using that Thermite gun skin that you get from Ubisoft rewards or whatever. Oh, yay, she did come over. Just because I've not actually gotten another non-universal skin for the 5.56. And the new operator, Osa, also uses the 5.56. They didn't reinforce Closet Master at all. Which confuses me, actually, here. That's why I do the weird little stutter step of the drone, is I'm like, there's nothing reinforced over here. There's a bandit holding Astronomy Corner, but Sight Wall is soft. That's me making a ping that there's that people playing by bathroom. Weird choice for a ping, but you do. Set down the Claymore, which he no longer even has. So we can just kind of walk in and kill things. Remember, yeah, I accidentally killed the buck trying to flick onto the Ella. And I apologize profusely in the voice guys. I killed the Ella, don't deserve to. If they were using the buffed Scorpion, they would have killed me easily. Because they probably wouldn't have missed that many shots in a row. I felt bad for killing the buck, I apologize. Oh, no, I was telling Nomad to plant. I think I apologize immediately, though. I typically do. Apparently, he was not thrilled. This was a smart play by me, popping down to see if anyone was rotating upstairs, and there was, because I heard movement beneath. there's the refrag, and I get the refrag barely. 8, 3, and 3. Very solid game to start off our chain of archive uploads. We'll call it to celebrate the new upcoming season. How about that? That sounds smart. That's how we're celebrating Crystal Guard. With some of my best games that hadn't made it to YouTube. There we go. Not clickbait at all. That 2 brains, 1 bullet thing still is hilarious to me. Like, killing one, shooting the rook into the cap can. Just, amazing. I don't get a alpha pack from the roll. Yeah, this was during the Invitational, was when these games were. I think this was Galaxy's last game for the night. Do I open up an alpha pack? I do not.
Hello, what's happening? It's that man in black and green. Sometimes sweet and saccharine. Sometimes he be as mad as me. Insanity, persistently for